Hello guys, I found one not very popular, but fast and easy in work vehicle. It's 1:35 scale, ICM's scale model, armored car based on famous Ford T car, and this one belongs to Royal Naval Air Service. There were modified approximately 9 vehicles, and some of them, like this one on the box, took part in military actions during Great War, and this one on Eastern Front. And of course ICM has some other variations of Ford T car. Let's open the box, quickly check what it has inside and starting our project. This kit has less than 100 parts. Length of the assembled armored car is approximately 107 mm. Package with the transparent parts, most of them for other variations of Ford T. We need here just headlights. On this grey sprue we can see Vickers Machine Gun, which also available as a separate kit with a machine gun crewman. 2 mounting positions of MG stand we can find here. I love how looks ammo belt. Also we can see here another option, 2 variants of cover for this machine gun. Small defects are also present here, but it's not a problem. And there is no chain that holds cap for cooling system. Next we can see details that belongs to the armor car. As you can see, this is not a big vehicle. This sprue big details of the armored panels and constructional details. Another sprue has small details with the engine, transmission, wheels, hood, radiator, suspension, exhausting pipe and some other details. Only one marking option for Entente unit, Eastern Front. I will start this project from the very beginning of the instruction, and not very interesting beginning, not very interesting part of work, removing of extra plastic. Hopefully ICM's plastic is soft in work, so it's not a problem and easy job. Assemble radiator parts and front suspension together and then combine this unit to the main frame. Next, engine and transmission consist from several small details. What interesting, there is only one connection point for engine on this stage of assembling. Well, make a hole in exhausting pipe, as I do it usually, that increase a little bit the level of detailization, and assemble all this stuff together. Put wheels without glue, it helps on this stage to make some geometry corrections. Add pedals, and unfortunately interior of the cabin in this kit is almost absent, only pedals and steering wheel available here. Rear armor plate, it has roughly casted rivets, so I sand them and will add my own rivets a little bit later. From inner sides of these main parts of armor we can see several visible casting artifacts here. They have to be removed. The same situation was at the rear armor plate, but good news that connection of these parts is very precise. So I hide defects with the Tamiya Spotty, add steering wheel, and time to install opposite side of the vehicle. Work with the traditional glue for plastic scale models. Few words about crafted rivets. I produced them from the piece of sprue that was stretched above the fire. Cut off small rivets from it and very carefully installed them with the help of extra thin glue. I decided to add about 10 rivets for all this vehicle, so this procedure wasn't too boring. If you want to add much more rivets, it will be better decision to buy ready for use rivets. When everything dries up, you can sand these rivets to make them more rounded. One more upgrade here, wiring on the rear section of the vehicle. That's all about vehicles assembly. Now let's move to Vickers Machine Gun. prepared and gathered some units that belongs to this MG: body, protection shield, munition, stand and canister with cooling liquid, actually with water. It was interesting for me to make some upgrades: handlers for ammo box from modeling tape, and one more thing, hose for canister with the water. All these small improvements make our simple vehicle more detailed and interesting in general. Now painting procedure, divided all parts that have their own colors. As you can see, there is almost no interior in cabins, so there is no any sense to open the door. Cover model with the primer and then with a mix of US grey and black colors. The same color was for MG. After that, add brown camo on an armored car and protect all this model with a gloss varnish. Camo maybe not very carefully, but it can be. Lights were painted in a chrome. Decals, in fact there are two similar options, you can choose between two descriptions. Covered surfaces where decals will be located with a decal fix. Unnecessary procedure if you achieved an excellent gloss surfaces on your model. Put decals into water for about 30 seconds and paste them on the armor plates. I was too slow, so a little bit of water helps me to put decals on their places correctly. Remove excess of water and fix decals with an alcohol-based decal softener. When ready, dark brown wash as usual. And before work was finished, I added some dust and weathering effects on this kit. And what we have right now. So Vickers Machine Gun painted in different colors. I love how it looks like, especially ammo belt and a water cooling system. So it has much better views than in box stock machine gun. And Ford T armored vehicle belongs to RNAS. Not so many dust, but it would be weird, at least in our imagination, if we make a World War I vehicle without any dust. So I think it must have. Some other interesting details of the kit: wooden platform in body where machine gun have to be located. Okay, let's put Vickers into body. Yes, as you can see, it can shoot in front direction, but anyway, it's a mobile machine gun. Machine gun by itself dangerous thing, and when it's mobile and with some kind of armor, it became dangerous twice. What the benefits of this kit? It's not expensive, not overhyped, so it's unusual. Simple in assembling because of small amount of details and good connection. What problems? Well, absence of seat and some other details of interior of this car. And second thing that I found just right now is such influxes on a driver's door, but they can be removed and not very visible. Also, there is no any footage parts, but it's ordinary situation for ICM's kit. So I think all these problems not critical, well, at least as for me, and this kit in general is good. By the way, let's compare it with a Soviet gas truck, variation of another, newer Ford from another war. Yeah, we need more trucks, and I have them a lot in boxes, and maybe one day I transform that boxes into assembled models. And some final photos to you. Such a weekend edition model, I love it, and it can be interesting piece for your collection, especially if you're a fan of World War I vehicles. Anyway, thank you for watching, that's all for today, hope you enjoy, so good luck guys and bye!